Oh yeah, ready to roll tonight. Oh man, I keep forgetting to do that in time. All right, the sand is dropping. We are in the eye of the hurricane. So far, it looks like the worst of us has gone around us, as far as I can tell. It has been a steady rain, but not a super heavy rain, which is when things get a little iffy in this basement in particular. But whatever happens, we will rise above. Rise above. Rise above. There ain't nobody, there ain't nobody, hey, there ain't nobody, there ain't nobody, hey, there ain't nobody lost forever. No broken heart is tried and true. Heaven is 24/7. The sky is black and blue. Strange weathers fill our heads. Fallen angel feathers fill our beds. But we can lie there. We can lie there. Ain't nobody built to last unless we're taking it day to day. comes to wonder how it slips away. Lovers hold it in their hands and say prayers to the inquisitive man. We can lie there, we can lie there, ain't nobody, there ain't nobody, ain't nobody. Nobody taking my soul with it when it goes down into the ground. No, 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 no chances are on a paradise. Snake eyes come around, tempting, talking, freedom calls. Realize another four walls and step inside, dear. Step inside, dear. Step inside, dear. Step inside, dear. There ain't nobody. There ain't nobody. Ain't nobody. Yeah, redemption. As you can tell, the lighting's a little different in here because I got to keep my eye on that back wall there. That's where it comes in. You can see the shop vac is ready to roll just in case it gets torrential at some point. But so far, so good. A steady rain we can handle. A deluge. And, you know, if the worst happens, we'll be okay. We got this. In fact, if the worst happens in the next, well, however much sand this is, that'll be a more fun show for you guys. So feel free to hope for whatever you hope for. I won't judge you. The candle is lit. You might not be able to tell. Here, I can kill this light for a little mood, so the candle can do its thing. The request lines are open wherever you're watching. Simply using that prompt, you can add a song to one of my songs to the set list. No Billy Joel requests or anything. Oh, look at this. Looks like we have a bit of a theme, reporting live from the eye here. Live from the eye of the hurricane, Debbie. God, I had this whole trippy moment, but I don't even think I could share it with you. Hey, where's my phone? I didn't get it just to show you this. I need my phone. But check this out. I lied down in bed this morning.
Sir, Gina and I are worried about you. You're drinking a second can of seltzer. I need this to settle my nerves. Hurricane Debbie is approaching.
I swear to you, I lie down in bed. This episode, it's at minute, it's like right in the first 10 minutes of the show. I'm lying there, and he actually says this.
What took you so long, brother? Okay, seems like he's playing it pretty cool. Probably more surprised on the inside.
Sir, Gina and I are worried about you. You're drinking a second can of seltzer. I need this to settle my nerves. Hurricane Debby is approaching. My little sister, Debbie.
He's talking about his little sister. But you can imagine, I sat up in bed, eyes popped out of my head. Oh my God, this is going to be bad. But so far. All right, I'm looking at your set list for me here. I got my marching orders. Let's go. I detect a bit of a theme here. I see a message in here. In case you can't see it, Abe, it says, hello, Abe. Oh, I thought it said tell Abe, good request. Nice. Karina, what's happening? I just saw you post that on Facebook about there's just weather happening all around the world. Karina in New Mexico, I presume, just heard the loudest, crackiest thunderbolt ever heard in her life. Stay safe, folks. Huddle up. All right, the first request comes from Jonah. Old amusement classic. Cloudy skies and paper wings. I'm going to try to do it without looking at the lyrics. Taking off the training wheels tonight, folks. Oh no, how long couldn't you hear me? I just crushed that beginning. That's so sad. I'll never sing it that good again. It's the inverse of the red light effect. The opposite is equally true. Cloudy skies and paper wings. I need no place, see I have no things for to fly from the rain. One must stay light, I can't complain. 'Cause the rain is just sometimes, the rest is all sunshine, and those are the times I don't mind if I do go alone with someone else. I could fly with her or all by myself. I'm just sewing up my wings for a flight to the sun. Yeah, I might be a fool to try it, but she might be a fool too and come. How would I know? I don't know. How would I know? How would I know? How would I know? I mean, everybody's got their way. What's to say except hello? Way over there inside you, how's it go? but befriending, pretending, intending, defending, I'd never swoop so low. I've got the stars for secret rendezvous and games. I'm tempted by the sun, I'm slowed by the rain, yeah. And time's got me thinking and laughing to find that it will not be wasted away. But how would I know? I don't know. How would I know? How would I know? How would I know? And if I could tell a wishing well, a wish and to come true, I would not wish for riches or love. No, I'd wish for my wings to be done by the spring, and then I'd fly off to the sun. Might have felt like I was cutting my hand going, like, oh, go for it. Just let it bleed. Let it bleed. They've earned it. You guys are awesome. I just want to let you know that. I appreciate you. All right, next on the list, if memory serves, I believe it was Out of My Mind. I understand these choices. Wind blow away my woes, you know it might take a hurricane. Rain wash away my sins, you know it might take 40 days. Sun set on all this, you might have to try 1,000 times, but I'm gonna keep on going. Out of my mind. Run, river, run. You know I'm a-comin' with you. Even though my mind is convinced it still has a few things to do. Don't forget me round the bend, and I'll meet you out in the tide. I'm gonna keep on going. Out of my mind, into the sunny weather, across the great divide. Birds of a feather, we're gonna fly, we're gonna go together. Oh yeah, right. like you. Man alive, you're a lot like me. How many nights we spent drinking shine, talking philosophically. Well, you keep up the good work, and I'll try to keep up with mine. I'm gonna keep on going. Out of my mind. But on the hilltop, eyes on the horizon, all I can say is here I come. Whether it's through meditation or a roll of the die, I'm gonna keep on going. Out of my mind, into the sunny weather, across the great divide, birds of a feather, we're gonna fly, we're gonna go together. Oh yeah, right. Out of my mind. Fun request. All right, let me take a little peek at my outdoor cam here. I hear it picking up out there a little bit. We are in the middle of Hurricane Debby here, folks. And this basement does flood. It just flooded last Sunday, so I'm particularly an open nerve about this. But so far, we're looking good. If the water starts to build up where those cement bricks are, then we'll have an issue. But so far, so good. I got to knock on a lot of wood tonight, I'll tell you what. All right. It's not the end of the world. I'm just looking ahead. Look at this. There's been a couple of requests for Out of My Mind. You guys know what's going on. Hey, Swaby, I wonder if there's any chance that... I don't know if you know which one it was, though. There was a Life Worth Living. I see that you requested Life Worth Living, and there was this one, I think the last time I did it, maybe? It must have been the last time I did it, right? I really loved what I did on the harmonica, but I can't quite remember what it was. I wonder if you could timestamp that. Maybe just timestamp it on the porch, and I'll be able to go from there. All right, let's see here. Out. It's not the end of the world. Not looking. No training wheels tonight, folks. I'm not going to look. And I did, by the way, get the harmonica I was talking about, the one I didn't know existed, the High G. Do you want to hear the different? Look at that. There's hair in the old G. This is a regular G harmonica. Wait. It's the lowest harmonica of all the keys, and I was really, oh, it's starting to come down out there. I was really struggling to get it to cut through the music. And I went shopping for a new G, just thinking that maybe a different brand would be a little brighter, when I discovered something I didn't know existed, what they call a High G. Oh my goodness. All right, the lowest end of the regular G. The lowest end of the High G. Man. Oh man, I'm so excited about that, but I want to use it organically. I don't want to force it. I love you guys pooling together your mojo to create psychic sandbags to keep the water out of Nathan's land. It's a very, very beautiful effort. So far, it's working. Collectively, you're sort of basically just exactly like Moses. I've forgotten how it feels to touch. Lately I've remembered too much. Now as winter quickly tightens the binds, and the only open window is on life, I keep seeing such good people in such situations, in such grave pain. Sometimes I have to remind myself what my grandma would say. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Boarded up storefronts, more storms on the way. Not for the wind, not for the rain, but for fear of a friend who might be lost in despair. Everything happens every day somewhere. And when it's my house that's burning down, and it seems like it's all gone up in flames, sometimes I have to remind myself what my grandma would say. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Hard to tell from here who'll be there when the dust settles, when we clear the air. All my friends are lunatics, so they'll probably survive. They'll probably be glad to be alive. That's what happened on the Titanic, on the Titanic. musicians played. Sometimes I have to remind myself what my grandma would say. Oh, it's not the end of the world. 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 Can you hear it coming down out there? Ooh, it's picking up. We're looking all right, though. Great requests, everybody. Everybody dreams. All right. What's that? Where's that that rain fog graph from? This area? Man, I gotta look out the window. It's making some noise. Oh yeah, it's not messing around. I think we're okay though. Can't imagine what it must be like for God watching one of his own children starve. And there's nothing he can do, nothing he can do, nothing he can do. The truest love is here. I am rolling in my baby's arms. Oh, this life sure has its charms. And just like me and you, just like me and you, just like me and you. Everybody dreams, but everybody can't win the lottery. No, sometimes it seems we just gotta be fine, watching through a window pane. The grass we see is greener, is often blue. When you're talking in the other guy's shoes, it's best to never know, best to never know, best to never know. I know it's true, and I'm beating down the boulevard. Got a feeling like in my backyard. It's everywhere I go, it's everywhere I go, it's everywhere I go. But everybody can't win the lottery. No, sometimes it seems we just gotta be fine, watching through a window pane. Can't imagine what it must be like for God, with all the love he's got. And there's nothing he can do, there's nothing he can do, there's nothing he can do. We take our blows and go searching for such love. gone for good, might not be good enough. But still we are true, still we are true, still we are true. And everybody dreams, but everybody can win the lottery. No, sometimes it seems we just gotta be fine, watching through a window pane, watching through a window pane, watching through a window pane, yeah, watching through a window pane. Oh yeah, we're looking good. Yep. Had a little optical, oh goodness. Had a little optical illusion there. Almost had a spill. I can pratfall, rebound, just to entertain a crowd. All right, Progaff, you'll finally get your one of us standing. I know you've asked for it the last few times, and for one reason or another, it never happened. I can't remember how it goes. Maybe a pick this time. I might play it with a pick. It's the humidity, I guess, Swaby. 1, 2, 3, better, possibly, maybe. I've been overwhelmed by the task at hand, screamed impossible to the silent stars. I've traveled far and wide across our sacred land, sharing the wine in the churches and bars. And I'd say, wipe the tears you shed from fear they've won. I've come to tell you the revolution marches on. Go ahead and give your heart back to the rising sun. What's right is right, it's never wrong, as long as there's one of us standing, as long as there's one of us standing, as long as there's one of us standing, as long as there's one of us standing. We may always be needed more than ever for those who seek to punish all they fear. May always be growing in number in a world that gets more frightening every year. But we fight for that day, not because it comes, no, 'cause it is upon us as we speak. And I swear, white doves fly from off your tongue when you lift your voice for the weak. As long as there's one of us standing, as long as there's one of us standing, as long as there's one of us standing, as long as there's one of us standing. This note is going to come out of this hole. This note is going to come out of this hole. Cause love is not some fragile flower. It's one that breaks the sidewalk just to bloom. Even God said there is no higher power than the lily or the love inside of you. So if you're out there looking for answers, then you should know that you are the light in someone's dark. Same way we're swept away by the dancers, sung by the morning lark. As long as there's one of us standing, 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 as long as there's one of us standing. I'm sorry, I was not going to give up. There was a clogged note. The note was not coming through, but by golly, I didn't want to give up on that note. I wanted to hear that note. I could have been a professional and pretended that didn't happen and worked around it like this hurricane seems to be doing to me right now. I could have returned the favor. But I just started thinking of that next verse coming up and that flower bursting through the sidewalk, and that note to me was the metaphor at the moment. I didn't want to give up on it. Some of you knew exactly what I was feeling in that moment, which really gave me the confidence to push on through. But it did go right back away. Well, I guess a new C harmonica is in my future. But it's just clogged up with beard hair at this point. It's not even gummy bear juice anymore. I stopped eating the gummy bears. Maybe it's you know, it's a catch-22. Back when I ate more gummy bears, my beard was more lubed from the gummy bears, and they wouldn't get caught in the harmonica. Stopped eating gummy bears, my beard got brittle. Just can't win. All right. Great request. They can fix that harmonica solo in post. You can edit that. All right. Sentence to Rooftops. I wonder if I should try it. Oh, no. This is... Ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes. That doesn't work. It's not feast your eyes. Cast your eyes. Avert your eyes. By golly. Now, ladies and gentlemen, pay close attention to the center ring. Here he is, the new member of the cast, the High G Harmonica, making its international debut. It does cut. That is nice. Here's the original. Here's a regular G harmonica. Which is a nice sound. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But if you need it to cut, Sup, G? Hi. Tried singing my songs, but awoke the missus. Went out in the yard, and the neighbors rose. Walked down the street, then come the police. So that's the way the song goes. Get me out of this jail, gotta hit those high notes, gotta stop my foot on the refrain. Oh, but the judge just sentenced me to the rooftops. And then only when it rains. I tried the afternoon, but what with all the clatter, it's like lighting a candle in the middle of the day. Sure, it gives off light, but it don't matter, 'cause no one needs it anyway. Let me out of this jail, gotta hit those high sends me to the rooftops, and then only when it rains. Tried not singing at all. You know, I really thought I could do it. I went 4 days, and then it all came out. And it came out so loud, I didn't even know I could do that. Hey, sure, throwing that key away now. Let me out of this jail. Gotta hit those high notes. Gotta stop my foot. Oh, the refrain. Oh, but the judge sentenced me to the rooftops. And then only when it rains. And then only when it rains. Woohoo! That was fun. High G. To see if it has any beard hairs in it yet. All right, mental note to myself. New C harmonica. I could try some rubbing alcohol, soak it in something. First, Google cleaning harmonicas. Might have to take it apart, get some cotton swabs and some alcohol. Boy, that's one of the joys of life, for all the little tasks involving cotton swabs and alcohol. Cotton swabs and alcohol. I tell you what, you give me a job that involves those two things and you're going to see a pretty happy camper. Yep. Let me just saddle up and focus on this one. When I think of cotton swabs and alcohol, I think of reel-to-reel tape decks. I think of harmonicas. I think of, everything that comes to mind is just puts a smile on my face. On another track, have you ever done the diluted hydrogen peroxide in your ear when you got a little buildup, when you hear those crinkles and stuff? Anybody ever done that? Have a friend pour it down in your ear while you're lying on your side, and then it's horrifying the first time you do it, and then you just get addicted to the feeling because it's super loud, as it's just like eating. It's just terrible crackling static in there, and at first you're like, oh my god, it's eating my brain. But then once you survive and you dump it out and you can hear again, then you're just like, do it again. Do the other side. Oh my God, it's so satisfying. Don't just put pure hydrogen peroxide though. It has to be diluted, like 3-to-1 or something with water. But man, and don't even do this. Ask someone, get a professional's opinion. I'd hate for it to go wrong out there. Well, the guy on YouTube said to try it. Never mind. Edit that out of the show, please. I'm gonna get in trouble. Never mind. Just forget I said anything. It's amazing. It's amazing. Don't listen to me. You ever taken an ice pick and just rammed it right there, right just in the corner of your eye so it pokes your brain a little bit? Unbelievable. It's, whew. The relief. Don't. Oh my God. I better get out of here. Back in 15 minutes. Alrighty. Well, both of those things I just described do actually cure COVID. So there is that. I mean, you can quote me on that. I will. You can take that to the bank. Give me a stack of Bibles right now. Oh, speaking of COVID, was it Noah Lyle? I always get, there's so many names I'm learning, but he's a great Virginia runner that got gold in the 100 meter and tried to go for the 400 meter today, 200 meter. And boy, he was poised to take both of them. It hadn't been done since the 80s. And poor guy got the COVID. I got a strange feeling, one that won't let me go, that the sky's about to open, steal me away and close. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. Where there's smoke, there's a motel burning. There's fire in the eyes of the musician. And the road is hopefully forever turning, like the world is spinning. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. St. Peter, here's all my money, let's forget you saw me. Just put me back in what I had on. And we'll blame it on dreams and running from the new day, from the new dawn. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, write a wrong. I just had to step out towards the ceiling. Had some unfinished business upstairs. Shouldn't take long at all. A wild man like me with a couple of squares. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, hell, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. Perfect. Perfectamundo. All right, out of my mind. Check. Already done it. Dandelion Killers. All right. But how? That's such a drunken rock song. It's about as punk as this troubadour gets at heart. But how do we make that a troubadour? Oh, y'all can hear the rain? I love that. Oh, I should have... There's a song, I don't even know if it's in the songbook. I like the rain. You ever heard that one? I like the rain because I'm inside and I didn't want to go outside anyways. Oh, I don't have it in my iTunes. It's so obscure. I like the rain. I like the rain 'cause I'm inside. And I didn't. I like the rain 'cause I'm inside. And I didn't wanna go outside anyway. Now I don't feel so bad, I can just stay inside and play. On sunny days, I do not mind if you have to be on your way. That will be just fine. To be honest, you wait on me now, I can stay inside and play. For 40 days, 40 nights, yeah, that would be okay, yeah, that would be alright. To be honest, all the way, and I can just stay inside and play. Oh man, wish I kept the clarinet in my hand. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's one that's still on the bottom of the ocean. I like the rain 'cause I'm inside. And I didn't wanna go outside side, anyway. Has some weird chords in that one. I'll have to send that one to Brad and get him to tell me how I played that thing. How did I do this? I do that all the time. What am I doing here? I send Brad old recordings. I can't decipher it. What am I doing? Help! He's always quick to help. What was I about to play? All right, Dandelion Killers. No wonder I'm procrastinating. Makes perfect sense. Brad is a wizard. All right, I'm just gonna sing this somehow different than usual though. Right out my back door, rounding up the vines. Right out my back door, they're hanging up the signs. Right out my back door, they're killing dandelions. Dandelion killers. Dandelion killers. Dandelion killers. I understand they're growing our food, wearing a rubber disguise. Across the sky of blue, they're drawing chemical lines. What are they trying to prove? They're killing dandelions. Checker bonnet, garden hose with a spray bottle on it, pulling the trigger, aiming at her lawn. She made a rainbow. She made a rainbow, and then she was gone. Right up my back door, they're hanging up the signs. Right in my backyard, they're rounding up the vines. Right out my back door, they're killing dandelions. That was my scowl face. Put that on the poster. I see it. Dag nabbit. Our glass is empty. Cheers. We did it. Well, thank you so much for joining me. We do have to find a leaving song here, and I'll go check on all the hatches, make sure they're still battened down. But thank you so much for being with me, and I know I don't really owe you an apology for last night or anything, my little nervous breakdown, but hey, I was nervous and I broke down. What can you do? I felt I could just feel it happening, and I just decided to roll with it, because I'm honest to a fault probably sometimes for this business they call show. But on the other hand, it was pretty sweet of my beautiful wife to come down afterwards and say, "You are not deleting that show." I was on my way to pull it off of YouTube, and she was like, "You will not. You are leaving that show up." It's a beautiful thing. I knew I was going to enjoy playing. The minute I went off air, I was looking forward to tonight, because I know how I tend to roll. And so yeah, thank you for everything. Leaving song. I guess we could take a look at the songs y'all have asked for. I know I didn't get through y'all's awesome set for me. Oops. Man, I want to... Okay, real. I'm going to do a real quick timestamp search. You might have done it, but it was a while ago. Life Worth Living. Last time I played it was 7:25. Going right to it. Transfixed by the... I think I'm picking up what I'm putting down. All right. Yeah, maybe I'll try it on steel. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah, TS is short for timestamp. That's all the time. Isn't that a miracle? That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is every time I've played this next song on the daily practice. You can get to it through our Discord. That's just the tip of the iceberg of the 64 tricks Percy can do. It's unbelievable technology, and it really is enabling the mission in way. This is like the kind of technology that comes along that gets NASA to Mars, to distant planets. It's an innovation that changes the entire paradigm. The Power of Percy. Welcome to the Percy Show. Found my spot and the lightning bugs are lighting up. The sun's about to go and leave the stars. Here I come, ready or not. Tonight's just one of those nights. Just one of those nights where you're gonna be right wherever you are. Whoa, tonight you're gonna be right wherever you are. So let's go sing a long song to Jesus. the souls that have come along to free us and made life worth living so far. Sitting here transfixed by the bugs stitching up the stream, when a bird swoops down and snatches one up, I think to myself, go team. I swear it must have been 5 feet long, that bass that passed in front of me. Oh, I'm either living the life or I'm living the dream. Oh, I'm either living the life or I'm living the dream. So let's go sing along song to Jesus and all the souls that have come along to free us and made life worth living so far. My friends, oh, you really gotta meet my friends. Never gonna find finer than any one of them. Wherever you are on this wacky world that spins, what you doing next Thursday? We should do this again. Do this again. So let's go sing along song to Jesus and all the souls that have come along to free us and made life worth living. Yeah, made life worth living. Everybody, made life worth living so far. Oh, it's a great night, and I'm dry except for the sweat. I want to send a special thank you. I was really feeling it tonight to Scott Dam. Not only for the new tradition of one of his poems at the end of a lot of these practices, but for sharing that interview with Colonel Bruce Hampton with me the other night. There was several things he said in that interview that I found incredibly inspiring, and one of them has become a new little covert mission that's been occurring here. And if you go back and watch tonight, you can probably find specific moments of where I was, after listening to a moment in that interview, I was like, what would it mean for me to purposefully try to find places to... He was talking about how the silence, and I've heard this, and a lot of musicians say this, but it's the silence that makes the music. He's like, the silence puts the muse in the ick. It's all about the space. It's as much about the space as it is about any sound that you make. It is what you don't. It's not what you do. But I got to thinking, and I was like, it's, especially as a troubadour, I was like, what would that even mean? How would I purposefully try to find wherever quiet could possibly be, where silence could be? And it's such a healthy, it's listening is the most important thing you could ever be doing when you're playing with other people, but it's equally as important when you're playing with yourself, because you got your guitar, you got your feet, you got your vocals. They're all jamming together, and if one can leave space for the other one to rise, it makes a big difference. And there was at least 10 times tonight where I thought consciously, like, let's get some quiet in here. Where could the silence be? Oh, right there. Be silly. Be honest. Always trust your cape. You got this. We got this. Go get them, Tigers. See you tomorrow night.